It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it's...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Clock rolling as as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Blitz. Blitz though.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Johnson is in. Touchdown Bengals. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point by McPherson. Nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Pickett. Oh, the spin. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Pickett back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, able to avoid him. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A give up the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Evans has it left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is caught. It's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Johnson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance anyway as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he wisely would throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets it complete to Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And a scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Man, what are you doing?
Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Toward the sideline. Look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's got room at the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Pickett. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Up the middle, Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Pickett finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the draw, it's Harris. Dances by him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. Turn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a handoff. Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get... Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Yeah, thanks a
and
lot,
it's
guy.
picked up by the Steelers. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-scored game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And